Shiny hunting is serious business, guys, and we are literal days away from a brand new Pokemon game getting released. Odds are, half of you watching this video right now already have it in your hands. It is so crucial anytime a brand new Pokemon game comes out that you are prepared and know what to do when it comes to shiny hunting, because it changes every single game. The do's, the don'ts, new strategies and methods, all of that is going to be covered in this video today. If you're looking for specific targets to hunt, that's going to be its own video, so you can look forward to 10 amazing shiny hunts on the channel, I don't know, sometime next week. But today we are just talking about the basics to make sure you are prepared and not wasting your time on things you just simply cannot do. I hope you guys are getting this game and are super excited to shiny hunt in it, because it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so much fun. If you are and this video helps you out at all, please give this video a thumbs up. But without further ado, let's make sure you're prepared and ready to shiny hunt in these brand new games. Okay, let's start off by talking about something fairly simple, and that is the shiny odds. Now, because Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are based off of Pokemon Yellow, those games didn't have shinies in them, but originally the odds were 1 in 8, 192. So we thought maybe they'd do that, or because these games are so closely related to Pokemon Go, we thought that maybe they would take the odds from those games. So what are the shiny odds when it comes to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? They are simply 1 in 4096, the same as they've been for all of Generation 6 and 7. This was music to my ears. I am super pumped about that, because as a full odds hunter, I like the odds to not go any higher, so I'm happy about that. But if you do like shiny odds to be a little bit higher, there is a new method in these games, which is what we'll talk about next. So for this brand new method, the way that it works is you just have to consecutively catch the same Pokemon. There's something called a catch combo, and it just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing, similar to chaining or SOS. Something very cool about these games is it will let you know what your catch combo is every single time you catch one. Keep catching the same Pokemon species in a row, and they're more likely to not only have better stats, but are more likely to be shiny. This is perfect for any of you that are really into competitive battling and want a better, more efficient way to find high IV Pokemon while also finding shinies. And though this is not particularly something I'm gonna do because I am a full odds hunter, I am very pleased with the way they did this, because you really have to be attempting to try and do it this way in order to make it happen. It's not gonna be something that happens accidentally, such as the way it worked with SOS hunting. And so how will we know if the Pokemon is shiny? Do we have to make an encounter? This is something that we've known for quite some time since the demo was released, but I'm gonna reiterate to make sure that you guys aren't doing an encounter every single time, because you don't have to. It shows up shiny in the overworld, which is one of the coolest things that I've been praying for a really long time, and in this game they made it happen. Shiny Pokemon in the overworld are so easy to spot that you're not gonna miss it. They're sparkling, they have this aura around them, and they're a different color. You are going to tell right away, and it's gonna be very simple to find, so you're not gonna fail them really easily. Unless you're just not paying attention and you run past one, you're good to go. And this probably goes without saying, but I wanna make sure we're on the same page. That goes for any overworld Pokemon that moves around in the grass. If it's a random encounter, it is going to appear shiny in the overworld. And so moving right along from that, finding out when the shiny appears is going to be completely different from previous games, and so is the battle, because basically there is no battle. The encounters are just like in Pokemon Go. All you have are berries and Pokeball by your side. You can't weaken the Pokemon, and the Pokemon have the ability to flee in these games. Yes, it's probably very low chance that it's gonna happen, but if you find a shiny Pokemon, there is a chance that it'll flee. So the berries are your best friends, and the Ultra Balls are your best friends. Make sure to stock up when you can, because you never know when a shiny's gonna appear, and you don't have the chance to weaken it this time. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you're prepared. Now, I don't know for sure how long these Pokemon will stay in the overworld, or if they disappear over a period of time. You probably want to encounter the shiny right away. You don't want to wait, because if you do, maybe it'll disappear. I know that that's how the wild encounters do work, so I don't know if it's the same for shinies, or because they are shiny with the shiny aura, they'll just keep walking around until you leave the area. But until we know that, encounter it right away. As far as the fastest way to do your random encounters in this game, it's very finicky, because again, you don't actually have to go into the encounter to see if the Pokemon's shiny, so you just run around the route. So if you go in and out of routes on maybe your fastest ride Pokemon, that's probably going to be your best bet. I honestly believe encounters are gonna go so freaking fast because of this, because you're seeing probably 3 to 5 Pokemon at a time every time you go in and out. It's gonna be really cool to see how fast we can find full odd shinies in these games, but until we've done some trial and error, it's very hard to know. That being said, there are many static encounters and gift Pokemon, which is the next thing we're gonna talk about. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that the starter Pokemon Pikachu and Eevee in these games are shiny locked. Do not waste your time hunting these, because you cannot get them shiny. This, although very disappointing, is not a shock to me at all. The Pokemon are very customizable. You can change their hair and all of this stuff. They don't even evolve. I didn't expect them to be shiny huntable. It's a bummer, but at least we know right away, so none of us are wasting our time doing 10,000 soft resets and then realizing, oh crap, I couldn't get it shiny in the first place. And just so we're clear, I'm gonna repeat it. Do not attempt to shiny hunt the starters. Pikachu and Eevee, the one you get at the beginning of the game, are locked. They can't even evolve, so don't worry about it. But on the plus side, their IVs are perfect. So it's kind of a win-lose situation. Honestly, for me, it's a lose-lose. For the sake of the video, lose-win. Win-lose. Lose-lose. Moving right along, let's talk about other static encounters. Like I said, there are a lot of gift Pokemon in this game and also just Pokemon that are static encounters, so such as Snorlax, the birds, Mewtwo, things like that. And in the coding, it was found that all of these are not shiny locked. This is a huge freaking relief, guys. It's a big win for shiny hunters because honestly, if you ask me, I didn't think any of these were gonna be huntable. I really didn't. So this is a big deal. Thank you, Game Freak. This is so important to so many people and it's amazing. And so yes, we know they're huntable, but the question still stands. With these static encounters, the Pokemon that are in the overworld, will they appear shiny in the overworld? The answer to that is no. They don't appear shiny until you go into the encounter. That overworld Pokemon model and the cinematic, you're not gonna see them shiny, but as soon as you encounter them, in the encounter and the capture, in both, they will appear shiny. That being said, I do wanna mention that in-game trades from NPCs, which are non-playable characters, they are shiny locked because they are owned and they have their own ID by that person. Everything else in this game seems to be free reign. So feel free to go out and have a field day. If you want the encounter tables or a list of gift Pokemon and things like that, I'll leave that in the description below for you, but I'm not gonna spoil it in the video. But all of that being said, that leads us to one question. Is there a soft reset method in this game that makes soft resetting easier like we have on the 3DS? The short answer is no. They looked in the coding, they tried to find it, and they didn't. They simply did not. So the fastest way to do it on the Switch is going to be hitting the home button, hitting X, and then spamming A. What that does, it takes you to the home screen, hitting X will close the software, and then spamming A will just reopen it. That's probably the fastest way you're gonna do it, and I don't think there's going to be any updates or anything that gives us a soft reset method. So if you're trying to soft reset, that's what you're gonna have to do. You don't have to shut down the whole thing for a hard reset, but you do have to close the software. All of that being said, I really feel like we covered the basics here. I hope you guys learned something about shiny hunting in these games and they helped you out so that you're more prepared than you were before watching this video. If this video helped you out in any way, please give this video a thumbs up. Huge thanks to all the data miners that got all of this information out there. That being said, I hope you guys are shiny hunting these games and get a ton of different targets. Feel free to tag me on Twitter, Instagram, things like that. I love seeing all of your hunts and it's gonna be so cool to see so many different Pokemon. There are crazy Pokemon in the overworld in this game. Again, I'm trying to keep it spoiler free, but you can find some crazy Pokemon in the wild and that means you can shiny hunt them too. So I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. More videos are coming very soon, but until next time, this is Supreme Arcanine signing out. See you guys later.